Alright guys, well, it's one of them days where you wake up and you're trying to go somewhere and you ever go to your vehicle and you go to open your vehicle, you go to unlock it doesn't unlock, so you get in it. You unlock the door, take your precious time trying to fumble with your keys, trying to figure out how you unlock your door since you ain't locked it in a while. You get in your vehicle, get your ignition key out, and you don't get anything. Battery's dead. I'm about to show you how to charge and jump your battery and to see if your alternator is bad. So now, when you get out under your hood, you go to your battery, check your terminals or whatever, see if you got a loose connection anywhere, and you see that everything's touching, everything's tight. You know, your alternate power, everything's connected. You don't have any burnt fuses or anything like that. You want to go ahead and get you some jumper cables. Let me get those now. Alright, so I got my jumper cables. What I'm doing is I'm just putting my jumper cables onto the positive negative. I'm doing alternate power just because I don't want to dig down for my battery. So I'm connected here, right there on your alternate, and then I'm going to just check for anything to where I could put a negative or a ground to. So I'm just going to look for some metal, something good to place it. I'm just going to place it on this bolt right here. See, it's in the front. Boom. So I'm gonna go over to the other vehicle, to where I'm jumping from, and now I'm gonna place my positive on my positive. And then my negative to my negative. Before, you noticed that I didn't have a blue light on. Okay, there you heard that noise, my battery and everything reacting to that jump. So, or not really the jump being connected to a battery that's working. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this vehicle that I'm waiting on to see if it has any power on the inside. Find my keys. Oh, it locked itself back. So you notice I can unlock my doors with my 5 again. So I'm just gonna play around and turn the key on it. And that's the power right there again. Okay, you heard that. There's nothing right there. Okay. So I'm gonna stop doing that if my neighbors get mad, but I'm about to go over to the other vehicle and start it up. Okay, so I'm in the other vehicle. I'm just starting them up right now. And I'm gonna actually let my vehicle run for a little bit. I'm gonna say about like 2 to 5 minutes, depending on what the circumstances are. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna let that vehicle get a little bit of charge right now. Okay, so while the other vehicle is connected to the vehicle that I'm jumping, the battery, you made sure everything was all secured. Your lines are both connected to the positive to the negative to negative. You go to your other vehicle and you're gonna go ahead. I guess it needs a little bit more time to charge, so give it a little bit more time. Okay, so you guys kind of heard that it wanted to kick over, so I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit more. Alrighty. Alright guys, third try. Third tries a charm. And there you go. So, well, now you guys seen that just happen. That means that you have to get you a different alternator, because that alternator wasn't strong enough to even keep that charge. It wasn't receiving the current that it needed. So basically what I found out a while ago is I had a water pump leak, and the antifreeze sprayed onto the actual alternator, so it made it burn itself out from getting wet. So the vehicle started, and so it's nothing wrong with the battery. If the battery was dead or it was too weak to charge it, and it wouldn't start. It wouldn't do no click. It wouldn't let me give it gas for it to turn on. So that's the alternator problem. Just in case anybody has this problem, they got this car that keeps getting jumped, and they're steady jumping it, and they're steady able to jump it and keep driving it. But after a while, it dies. It's your alternator.